Boys and girls, today is the day where we win the Europa League, thus qualifying us for the Champions League, or Endrick will leave because he's got this release clause for Champions League clubs. They are circling around and we're 10th in the Premier League with not enough time to get into the European qualification spots. It is Europa League win or nothing. This could be another end of the save moment. Right, should we do some Football Manager? I hear that's what some of you might be here for. So, I assume you're all up to date with the save, because of course you're watching the updates on LOLLUJO 2 that come out earlier in the day before each stream. But just in case you're not, just in case you haven't done your homework, you little rascals, this is the situation that we're in. Thanks to that defeat against Wolves, we pretty much are unable to qualify for any kind of meaningful Europe through the league. We have got a game in hand, but there is a big gap and we've lost to one of the teams that we're chasing. And realistically, to appease Endrick, who is now the third top scorer in the Premier League, we probably need to get in the Champions League anyway, because Endrick has a Champions League release clause in his contract, £91 million release clause to clubs in the Champions League, and clubs are starting to circle. Now, most of these we don't need to be particularly afraid of because none of those four teams are currently in the Champions League. However, Manchester United will be at the end of the season, so we need to win the Europa League to make sure we're in the Champions League too. That in itself doesn't get rid of the release clause, but the combination of us being in the Champions League so Endrick doesn't get a grumpy on, and this promise finally being fulfilled so he can sign a new contract, should allow us to get him a new contract with no release clause, which is what we did for Dewey earlier in the season. So it is possible. He is a French wonder kid, similar kind of level. So fingers crossed, if we qualify for the Champions League, which is only possible for the Europa League now, we can get Endrick a new contract that doesn't have a release clause and keep him and continue the save. And of course, be in the Champions League as well, which would be super. That's the plan. That's the one and only goal. Right, who are we playing? Newcastle. What happens to the league European place if Wolves finish in them? It might drop. It might do. We'll see, I guess. That's part of the fun, isn't it? Really, we're not concerned about what happens in the league because we need Champions League. Champions League or bust when it comes to keeping Endrick, I think. So it doesn't really matter what goes on in the league. Obviously, we want to keep our momentum going so that we're in good form for the Europa League. But our goal is win the Europa League. If they, if the One Love nations all pull out of FIFA and UEFA have to stage their own mega tournament, they just need to invite Brazil and Argentina to join away UEFA and we're sorted, aren't we? Just make the Euros the big competition. No, I think all 7 of the UEFA nations who were originally going to wear the armband should all withdraw. I'd be completely in favour of it. As an England fan, when England seemingly have a decent chance of winning the World Cup, the thing that would make me most proud would be England withdrawing from the tournament right now on grounds of corruption and general scumminess and human rights abuses. I would be completely in favour of England just getting on a plane and coming home and withdrawing from FIFA in the process. And if you could get all of the European nations to do the same thing, I think that sends a huge message and would be brilliant. We are losing again. I'd like to think it's because we're so distracted by the Europa League. Again, saying things like should have stood up from 12 years ago. I mean, it's not helpful now, is it? None of that means you can't do something now. And I would expect that as they're on their way to the planes to fly home, FIFA would have an emergency U-turn and go back to what the original agreement was. Protest was pretty badly received in Germany as not enough and kind of stupid. Most people are very upset they didn't just take the yellow card, especially since Neuer is not going to get a double yellow anyway. That's interesting. I mean, it's as far as an outsider looking in, it's more than anyone else has had the balls to do, and I was completely on board with it. Oh dear, this is poor. Lushageddon, thank you very much for the 2 months. We are in terrible form, everybody. I might need to focus on Football Manager for a few minutes. We're in very real danger of losing Endrick. Because our form is shocking. the form we're in, we don't stand a chance in this Europa League semi-final. Board expectations were to avoid relegation. There's no danger of me getting sacked. That's not what I'm worried about. The danger is we don't get into Europe and then Endrick leaves because he wants to play in Europe. And he's got a release clause right there that allows him to leave if someone cashes in on it and takes him into Europe. Yeah, on the face of it, this season has been fantastic for Posh. Second season in the Premier League. We finished 7th last year after a ridiculous late surge. Got into Europe. We're comfortably mid-table this year with no fear that we're going to be dragged into any nonsense. And we're in the semi-final of a European competition. This is an outstandingly good season for the club. But it might not be enough for Endrick. We need to massively perform above the curve to keep him around. And this isn't that. And there's another example of that. Rejected by Chelsea. Nothing. He never did anything with the rest of his career, did he? They're all Chelsea rejects. Or Spurs Hall of Famers. That's very upsetting in the 92nd minute. Because a draw there was quite a good result. Look at that horrible run of form. We haven't won a match since the first leg of the quarter-final. And now we've got to go and do the first leg of the semi-final in absolutely horrific form. Uh-oh, we've got to do the diamond for it as well, because I'm unwilling to experiment, which means the game will not allow me to win another match until I change the system. So it is taken out of my hands. We must use the diamond. This is a bit of a risk. Right, we are diamonding against Spurs in this first leg. What's the worst that can happen? No bad can happen. That's the worst that can happen. No bad. Do a football, boys and girls. This is must win. Come on, Oliver Skip needs to have the performance of his life here. That's got to be offside or a foul or something, ref. I'm not allowing it. That's upsetting. Really upsetting. Demand more. Do something. Ugh. This is our home leg and we've done nothing. We've not even had a highlight. These are the final days of Endrick and he's not turning up for them. I'm not happy. Right, here we go. Oliver Skip, the best player on the pitch. Micah Beerif, what a man. What a man. 1-1, here we go. Here we go, building through the midfield again. This is why you have a diamond, so you can do sexy diamond things. Come on, sexy diamond time. Look at us go. See, this is nice. More of this. Oh, there's the Dewey pass for Endrick, and Micah Beerif is unmarked in the middle. And he scored again. Come on. Micah Beerif has been the forgotten man this season. And now we remember he exists. Lovely stuff. All comes from the patient build-up and just getting it to Dewey and waiting for him to pick that pass. Get Dewey on the ball. Get Endrick in behind. They all chase Endrick. We're going to drop back to positive now. We don't want to get too carried away. I'd enjoy it greatly. Come on, Micah. Micah Beerif is on a hat-trick. The former Arsenal man. Oh, it's so close. And Belgium have done a football goal on the telly as well. Let's pause and see what's gone on there. That's the kind of goal people have been screaming about in FM23. It shouldn't be happening. That long ball over the top. Works though, doesn't it? Works at the World Cup. Oh, he's got a great beard. I might paint my beard Belgian flag colours. That's amazing. What's the Edu list? It's a list of players that I'm making to send to Edu after the World Cup to suggest he signs for Arsenal. At the moment, the two names on it are Bellingham and Gakpo. I'm basically scouting for Arsenal this World Cup. We might score here. Oh, we might score here, Hendrick! Come on! Lovely bit of chaos. Who are we playing? Leicester. So we've got to play Leicester on Monday and then Spurs again on Thursday. I hope they've got someone in between as well. Hold on, that's us. Learn the buttons, Kev. Oh, wow, they've got to play twice before they play us again. Norwich and Wolves. Goodness me. Okay, we've got a chance here, boys and girls. Come on, Ronnie. Captain Ronnie. Wants to lift a trophy. Of course he does. Liam Delap, who's had a lovely old season, plays it across to Hendrick. That time there's no offside. Is there, referee? No, there isn't. Hendrick's off doing the happy, happy dance dance. Come on! Offside, referee. Surely. 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 Come on, referee. Do your job. I shouldn't have to do it for you, but I am. Absolutely vile. How was that a goal? Yuck. The one time Richarlison stays on his feet. He did look offside as well. Right, here we go. Come on, chaps. Someone get the ball forward. Come on now. Oh, okay. Liam Delap's going to do it all on his own. And it's Ricky J. Jones, Mr. Peterborough United. Come on. Lovely stuff. Every time we're really desperate for a goal, Ricky J. Jones turns up and does a goal, does a football. I would very much like to avoid conceding a goal if at all possible. Oh, look, we've not got the ball. Oh, there you go. There's Watts again. Beautiful. Right, here we go. Liam Delap's had a very solid game today, and that's more great work from Delap. Oh, Ricky J. Jones. What a goal. In my lonely room. Look at the fixture congestion we've got here. After this game, we play, hold on. We play Thursday, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. The hell is that? And then a few days later, maybe the Europa League final. I'm quite happy with no highlights in this game. Just keep this up. No, see, this is a highlight. This is what I asked for none of, please. Especially because it's a highlight with the ball in our half. And for goodness sake. For goodness sake. For goodness sake. Okay. Good work, boys. Oh, my word. Lakonga can come off here, get Leopold on, who's a bit more defensive, just to sit there and hopefully protect the back four. Come on, we're nearly there. We are nearly in the final. This has been efficient so far, and I love efficient football. You know me, all about efficiency. But this is problematic. It's very problematic. Oh, Kel Watts, what a player. That man signed for us in League One. What have I just witnessed? Tin Man, thank you for the prime. What is Caprile doing there? Why is he just swatting at it? Catch the football. You're allowed to catch the football. Oh, let's score it. Dewey, top corner. Just hit it really hard. Why did you not hit it really hard? Get rid of it, Papetti. You don't want it. Right, Hendrick, shoot. Okay, that works. It's Michael, the guy on loan from Arsenal. No, it's Son in the 91st minute. That's it. Just kick him really hard. Get it up the other end. Do a football, lads. No, stop giving the ball away. Just stop it, you silly boys. Goodness me. Why? Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, my word. Right, now we'll have a goal. Now we'll have a goal. Come on. This is to keep Hendrick, lads. Come on. Ricky J. Jones to Michael. Oh, that's a fantastic save. Right, just don't balls it up from here, boys. We've got a minute left to hold on. Maybe positive mentalities in this show. I'm not going to go attacking at this point, and they're the only two mentalities that you should ever use. That's it. Launch it. Oh, come on. Right, we've got 40 seconds. Just run it into the corner, Tarek. I'd never tell you to time waste, though, because I'm not a coward. Ricky J. Jones. I thought he was going to do it again. Michael. Out to daily. That's fine. I don't know what's happened there. The whistle seemed to go before it went out for the throw-in. But we've got 6 seconds left. Referee, where's the whistle? Come on, look, he doesn't even want it. He's not even rushing. Just give us the whistle. Whistle! We're in the final of the Europa League. Here we go, boys and girls. We are one match away from the Champions League. And arguably, more important, one match away from a trophy. And we haven't won a trophy yet. And we're not even playing anyone in the final. It's the ultimate redemption story. Oh, God. They're inserted into the fixture congestion. I assumed it would be after the end of the season. So... I mean, we're playing that final match after the season's finished. The season finishes on the 16th of May, and then we play Southampton on the 21st. Does that match matter for anything? Southampton could be in the relegation. Forest could be sat there for nearly a week, not knowing if they're going to stay up or not. This is the big deal, boys and girls. We've got to win the Europa League. This gets us the Champions League, which allows us to hopefully keep Hendrick. But Lazio, as much as I don't like to acknowledge they exist, have spoilt my fun before. Oh, did you enjoy the song? Oh, did I skip it? Shucks. What a shame. 0-0. Just like every final I've managed in FM in the last several years. So the second half, just so you're aware of what the script is that we go through here, we're going to get a player sent off, and then they're going to score in about the 85th minute. Just so you're aware of what the second half is going to look like. Let's manage our expectations, and then we'll concede late. Oh, goalkeeping shenanigans. Shoot! Spendy! Oh, I love this match engine. Goalkeepers are amazing. Fantastic! I'll never hear a bad thing said about this match engine. Oh, what a maneuver. If anything, that's made it worse. I'm so much more nervous now. It's doing that thing where it's making me believe. So I guess now the red card comes and takes it all away from me. Now I've made the mistake of believing that it might happen. Come on, Dewey. Over the top for Hendrick. That was nearly it. Hendrick! He wants to stay at Posh forever. Oh! Hendrick makes it 2-0. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's not ideal from an advertising perspective for him to score in a European final. As long as he signs a new contract on the plane home, probably the train, East Coast Main Line. Oh, come on. There's no more words. Is this the red card? Is Hendrick going to be the man who gets sent off? No, he's just going to play. He's playing left back. Hendrick's just slotted himself in at left back, because why not? Oh, my word. It's happening, boys and girls. We've still got the football. Ronnie Edwards, captain of Peterborough United. Look at us go. Look at Caprile. Just, can we stop faffing about, please? Let's get the ball up this way. Come on, chaps. Look at us. We're knocking the ball around like a Champions League team. Hendrick to Spendy. Oh. We might actually acknowledge Lazio exist after this. After all these years. Peterborough United. Ronnie Edwards is just casually wandering around, holding the Europa League trophy. Come on! Oh, my word. I'm doing 90 decibel shouting again. My watch is telling me off because I'm in a loud environment, but I don't care. We're in the Champions League. We have won the Europa League. We've ruined the pitch with all that litter. Oh, Srini, thank you very much for the 12 months. We've won the Europa League. It's taken us 4 seasons to get from League One to the Champions League. Is it 4? 4 or 5? How long have we been going? 1, 2, 3, 5 years to get from League One to the Champions League. That's all right, isn't it? I'm quite good at this game. Oh, my. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We did sign TJ Ioma. Cool. Just have to check in on that every time something significant happens. Just got to make sure. One more time. Oh, no, wrong end, wrong end. This is the bit. Yeah, TJ Ioma. How's he getting on? That'll do, because we've already spent 85 million. We've already got him coming in, and we've got another 50 million to spend on top of that. Have we got anyone on loan? No, we've got them. Oh, I don't know what to buy. Can you imagine? Forrester sat there, not yet officially down, but stuck in ridiculous limbo. So, 12-0, it's doable. I love this scenario. 13-1 to save Forest, yeah. It's the weirdest little limbo. Look at the way the league table separates. 23 points between 11th and 9th, and we're just sat halfway between the two of them. How are Southampton on the verge of relegation anyway, with all this money they've spent and all these players they've got? This is the same Southampton who've got Firmino and Gravenberch and Van der Beek and whoever else they've got. Icardi. How on earth are Southampton in danger of getting relegated? We are a Champions League club now. We could go and get Gravenberch. That is true. I feel like we could probably do better, though. The fact he signed for Southampton in the first place suggests he's probably not. You just got doiled! Yeah. Well, we are just stuck in the middle of the haves and the have-nots. 11th place on 40 points. What a crazy table that is. Man City might not get in the Champions League yet. So we'll wrap that video up, Chris. And we'll do the transfer window. Will come tomorrow. In full. By magic. Subscribe to LOLLUJO too. I don't know how to respond to that. Shut up, Siri. I'm plugging the second channel.